This last episode here has been probably the biggest grind I've ever done, and I get the feeling there's going to be a lot more grinding to be done in the future because all this back here needs to be manicured and changed around. I am Dan, documenting my very own Foreverworld, using no cheats and no spoilers on a completely random scene. This endless grind to excellence takes nothing short of determination, dedication, and creativity. All with the goal of adding world history and storytelling to a Minecraft world. We are already well on the way to the start of something big. Join me as I continue to build out my Foreverworld, one block at a time. It's that time again, friends. Welcome once again to the Foreverworld. How you been doing? I've been doing pretty good. It's been a relatively quiet weekend for me so far, and I'm enjoying all the time that I can put into the Foreverworld. Boy, does it ever need it. If you were here last time, you will know that we've done a lot of work here on the cathedral, and it's coming out very good. It's a little bit of a hot mess at the moment, but leave it with me. Leave it with me. There's a plan here. And it's all coming together exactly as I intended. I honestly, almost fall down. Hello? Who's down here? Nobody? Good. Sometimes there's creepy weirdos that live down in those holes, and you gotta be careful. In my inventory, you will notice that I have a ton of shovels and a ton of dirt, and that can only mean one thing, and I hope you know what that one thing means. It is going to be a huge landscaping effort going into this episode, pretty much all the way over here, and in the river as well, because we need to get Central City on its legs. We need to actually throw the switch, pull the trigger. Let's go, bam, bam, shoot your gun. It's time to start to making Central City happen. Because if we don't ever start, if we just focus here on the cathedral and the mining camp, it ain't ever gonna happen, guys. It ain't ever gonna happen, so that is gonna be today's effort. Essentially what I want to do, this space right here, I've kind of settled in on a design. Well, I guess it's not really a design, is it? It's more of like a plan for what I want to do here. I've always said that this area right here, I want it to be some kind of central park, and I also have said that I want to put a museum out here. The museum and the central park at this point are probably going to have to be the same entity. What am I doing holding rotten flesh? Get out of my inventory, please. Thank you. Oh. Being that the park and the museum are going to be the same entity, I kind of need to take in consideration the landscape out here. And let me tell you, it is a bit of a mess, is it not? So this whole thing needs to get covered up. I need to flatten out some of these hills, I need to rework some of these rivers, and I want this road that I've started over here to come all the way out to at least maybe where this outcropping thing is at. So there's going to be a lot of road network going in, and it's just a whole project, but it needs to get done. The other thing that I'm kind of toying with in my mind is reworking the way I've kind of laid out this road going to the north. I think I want this road to be a little bit more straight, and then we'll have it curve up this way. Oops, sorry, grass. It'll go away soon anyway. Essentially, I want to kind of reclaim some of this coastline here from this river, because this river is just out of control, and it needs to be brought to bears, brought to knee, rung in. It needs to be told who's boss. I am the boss, not this river. This river is not the boss of me. I decide where river goes. River goes not here. In the process of all that, of course, we've got clay and sand and all kinds of fun stuff in here. I want to get all this stuff out of this riverbed because we're going to need it for glass, and we're going to need it for bricks for Central City. So we're kind of covering all of our bases all at once. The other thing that I want to accomplish here is I want to put in a hiking trail in and around this forest. This forest right here is kind of one of those things that I want to preserve for future generations because it just looks so glorious. when you have Complimentary Reimagine turned on. So hiking trails in and around this area, it's going to lead us to the Gremlin Hole. That is going to be the side project that I have after I'm burn my brains out trying to get all this land figured out. So we're going to come back here. We're going to have a nice palette cleanser. We're going to put in a hiking trail. Central City will rise, chicken of great dismay. It will rise. You doubt me, but it will rise. Okay, work time. Let's go ahead and get into it. Subscribe for more Galsmus actions. Leave a like on it if it would be your jam. And it will be a great time. I'm going to go ahead and sleep and bring back the day, and we shall get started. Buckle up. Prepare your underwear, because it's dirt time. What does that even mean? Prepare your underwear, it's dirt time. And so, approximately 2.5 hours later, for you guys it's maybe just like maybe a minute and a half at the most, we've got a road going all the way out to the tree line, just like I said I would. I'm actually kind of surprised I was able to pull it off. But let me tell you, that was a big grind. That was a big grind right here in front of you guys. If I was streaming, this would be more of like a stream job. So I've been kind of tinkering with some ideas in my head about how I want this thing to shape up in less civilized areas of the world. Mostly revolving around the sidewalk. Like this area right here is going to get all filled in probably. I've got a lot of hills to take out. Like this is going to be a huge project. I want to make this lagoon kind of a little bit more of a river. Believe it or not, let me get back on topic here. One of the things I want to do on this side is this river right here. This body of water actually connects to this river in here, but the terrain generation kind of cuts it off a little bit. So basically, it looks like the game wanted to generate a river coming through here, but it just was not able to do it. So I want to kind of complete the job for it. I'm going to have to probably trim back some of this water here. Look how deep this is, guys. Holy crap. Holy crap, man. Jeez. You have any idea how much dirt this is going to take if I want to do it the proper way anyway? My God. But I also have to take down a lot of these hills around here to kind of achieve that. That's not today's mission, but I'm just saying. One of the ideas in my mind here is making this river connect all the way through. And then this hill right here is probably going to get shaved off and go away, and we're going to have a bridge, and then this road shall continue. But where it's at right now, I'm pretty happy with. Where it's at, so I think this is going to have to wait for a later date. We've got much bigger things on our agenda, and we got to sleep too. It's funny when you actually have this road put in, it makes the world seem a little bit smaller. A little bit more manageable. But if you can use your imagination here, when you're walking down this road, and you got the cathedral right there in the distance, and you're walking towards it, it's glorious. And this road will serve a purpose too. There is some things out here in the east that I want to, or is it the west? No, this is West Road, not East Road. I get my brain's upside down, guys. You should know this by now, but West Road, there's some ocean monuments out there. I was looking around on MCA Selector, and I found a whole bunch. So that would probably be the way we will go when we're ready to take on an ocean monument. So this road has purpose. All these roads have purpose, actually. Did I ever talk about the sidewalk situation? I don't know. Maybe I got off on a tangent and just dropped that subject, but I'm still tinkering with an idea, because this road is going to go all the way out into the wilderness in several locations. There's just not going to be anything around. It does not make sense, right? Having sidewalk in the middle of nowhere where no one's walking on it. So I'm thinking what I might do is just leave it sort of as a dirt thing on the side, just not put the sidewalks in. I think it's probably the best way of doing it. But yeah, that's going to be an interesting. It's going to be interesting at junction points because one side is going to have a sidewalk that just ends, and I don't know. I guess in real life, it kind of happens that way too, where you'll just have sidewalks that just don't connect to anything. I've seen it a couple of times actually in my travels, so it's not unheard of, but it just looks really odd. I don't know how to address it, so we'll see. But if you thought we were finished with the landscaping today, you would be mistaken. The next thing I want to do here is adjust this river, because this river over here also is in need of adjustment. I guess in a way, Central City is kind of like one of those European towns on a river where the river has been there for a long time, but it's got human hands that have touched it, so it's a little more angular and squared off. Unfortunately, that's kind of the vibe I'm going for with it. So a lot of this is going to have to get tapered off and manicured a little bit. It's going to be more of a canal, I think, by the time I'm done with it. We'll see. I'm not sure how I want to address the bottom of this river. I might just leave it the way it is and keep it kind of natural and just put like some walls up along the side, some reinforced walls. That's kind of the vision I have for it. The other thing I've been contemplating is this road right here. I'm not sure if I like the way this goes, and I'm not sure if I really like the way I've set up the bridge going into Central City proper. So my initial idea is we'd have a road coming out this way. I've already put down torches to kind of mark the trail, but I have all this extra land here on the side, and when you get to the part where the bridge comes in, you'll notice that it's kind of in the most awkward of places. I'll show you guys here. Right up ahead is the proposed site for the bridge into Central City, and it is very big. It is very grand. It's very cool. But I don't know. See, the problem with it is it's going to go over a really deep part of this river here. Like there's an underwater canyon right here. I don't know if you guys can tell, but if I'm going to be putting in supports and not have this thing be like bridged over and stuff like that, like this thing is going to be a pain to deal with. Like this thing is so deep. Like look at this. Look how deep this goes. Look at this. I'm still going down, by the way. Look how far down we are. So I'm thinking maybe the best way of doing it would be moving the bridge over closer to this edge right here. We can kind of just bypass all this. Kind of leave this area as like the Central City Trench. I don't know. I need to think about these things. Building a city, guys, it's not as straightforward as you'd think. See, if I make the bridge come off right here, look how much easier this would be. It'd make a lot more sense, wouldn't it? So I'm thinking that's what we'll do. We'll just like keep this over here as like parkland or something like that, and we'll just not worry about that. Anyway, I have a river to dredge up. Oh my God, look at the cathedral from here. Oh, that's so good. Just imagine that thing being complete, and you'll see the greatness. And then you'll have all this sprawling city out here. Oh my gosh, guys. Can you see it in your mind's eye? Is it not glorious? I love it. So, here comes another time lapse, more than likely, and probably many more shovels will die in the process. But that's okay, because shovels are cheap, and we got plenty of materials for them as well. Yeah, unfortunately, it seems kind of unlikely that I'm gonna have enough dirt on hand to finish basically filling in this space. We've gone and made a horrible mess out here. But we've got a lot of sand and a lot of clay. Well, not a lot of clay. There's not as much there as you'd think. But yeah, I mean, after all the dredging that we've done from all the sand and the clay, this is kind of the way things are going to appear for a bit. Leave it with me, though. Leave it with me. This will all be very nice once I'm finished with it. Trust me. I mean, we've already turned this area into quite the hot mess as it is, but once it's all complete, guys, like there's a vision in my head here. There's a vision in my head, and this vision is glorious. So give it time. Give it time. We're in that awkward stage. Trust the process. Now, you probably have noticed from the time-lapse that what I like to do here is I like to fill in every available space with dirt, mostly regarding the river here, and you might be thinking to yourself, why did you do that? You had all this dirt, and you didn't even, finish the terrain out here first? Well, I mean, for me, it has mostly to do with spawning drown down here. Like, I don't want this area to turn into the Gurgling Gardens, and it's going to be much harder to fix it after the fact. So, to me, it kind of makes sense. So, we are essentially checking off all the chores that we wanted to do today, one by one. We've got this road going all the way up to the tree line. We've did what we could with the river dredging project. Now it's time for the hiking trails. Ooh, this is going to be a good time. This is more like for, I believe in Disney theme park sort of talk. This would be like placemaking. Like it just adds a vibe to it. It serves no purpose, right? Absolutely no need for it, but I want it to be there. These are all the shovels that I have remaining. Some of them are brand new. Some of them have come from the Bountiful Mountain that I forgot about. Some have come from the mining camp. And I'm pretty sure they're all going to die today. Come with me, shovels, and meet your destiny. I'm pretty sure after everything I've done today, the shovel kill count is probably almost to the triple digits. It's been an intensive digging episode, guys. I've been at it for quite some time here. And yeah, we're not finished yet. Oh, we're not finished yet. Probably many more will suffer and die today. And I am sorry to say that. So one of the things that I wanted to do for a fact is this right here has been earmarked as the beginning of one of these trails. And I basically wanted to come over this hill right here, this crest, come through here. We're going to snake it around, and it probably is going to go up this way. And we're also going to have it branch out, and we're going to have it go through these woods here. And we're just going to have them kind of just go all around in here. And it's going to make an interesting place to just kind of walk through. Just kind of a place to hang out and kind of help fill in the space, because I'm not really planning on tearing down these trees. I want them to stay here. But I also want them to serve a purpose. Like, I want to be able to walk through them in a way that is manicured and yet kind of slightly wild in a way. And I think this hiking trail is going to be the thing that we want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put in some path blocks here. One by one, we're going to have probably some slabs here. Probably oak wood is kind of what I've been using for slabs. I'll probably have another one right here. And we're basically just going to pepper in some path blocks. Very simple, very easy. Not really too much thought behind it. We're just going to go ham. And we won't necessarily make it completely clean either. Like, I want to have these grass patches to kind of make it look like it's kind of being grown over. I want to also try to preserve as much of this grass as I can. I don't want to just knock them all over, because I feel like when you're in nature trails like this, they would be a little bit more overgrown. And kind of like this. I'm going to have to clear out some of these, though. Like, this is way too much grass. And I'm going to bring this out to the gremlin hole. Oh. Ooh, having this flower patch here would be pretty cool. I think we're going to try to preserve that, too. And every so once in a while, we're going to put a torch down just to kind of keep the mobs from coming in. It's not going to be entirely safe. Like, I'm not going to make this spawn-proof, so definitely need to be on your guard coming through here, but this would be a good spot for a tree, actually. Oh, I should have got some saplings. Ooh. Where do I have my saplings? Is that the Bountiful Mountain? I think it is. I might as well be planting some trees while I'm at it, right? No reason not to. I can get some of these bushes, maybe? We can add those later, but the trees I think for sure we want to put in. Got a cow in here hanging out in my little workshop up here at the Bountiful Mountain. I don't know what they're doing up here. Don't do it, cow. Don't do it. He wants to be turned into hamburger. I'm gonna have to do something about this spot. Oof. Never ends here at the Foreverworld. Okay, I'm gonna put a tree here, and maybe we'll put a tree over here, and the path will continue this way. Okay. Actually, no tall grass in the way. How about that? I get rid of this too. I gotta sleep again. Jeez. I like the tall grass on the hill. We can keep that. We'll have another torch over here. I'm eventually going to put in probably some kind of like fence over here, and we'll probably put the torch on it just to kind of give it a little bit more of a presence. Maybe. Like, I don't necessarily want to make it look like it's out in the middle of the boonies here. Torch here. There we go. And we'll put a torch here, like that. Oh, we got a torch here too. Yeah, that's probably fine. You can be there. I'm eventually going to put in like street lamps and stuff in here too. So this is not. There's a lot of work to be done out here still, guys. This is not the finished product. Very far from it. I'm pretty sure you guys could assume that much. Let's see. Put some like that. Do a little bit of terrain adjustment while we go through here, just to kind of make it look a little bit more. Oh, I did that wrong. It's fine. Just do that. No one will ever know the difference. Don't tell nobody. You didn't see anything. Don't you tell nobody now. Oh, perfect timing. Rain. Rain is here. Is it thunderstorm? No. Thank God. Because if I have to sleep again, oh, am I going to be cross. Okay, so we're getting pretty close to the gremlin hole. I want to see how would be the best way to get there from this particular point that we're currently standing on, or where we were currently standing on. Okay, so the gremlin hole's right over here. We could snake around this hill like this. Kind of go through these woods here. Maybe make another connection point and have the trail go around this way? That's not a bad idea. Where are we at currently? I think we're up over here somewhere. Yeah, so we're over here. If we go this way, down here, and you're probably going to have to get rid of this tree, but... Or maybe not. Maybe we just cut back some of this dirt here, and we'll just pass through this direction. Come along through here. That's probably the best way of doing it, right? Snake around through here. I mean, these trees are pretty low, but that's okay. I think we can probably sneak through here, and then we'll be at the gremlin hole. Okay. It's already kind of a cool walk so far. It'll be even better when we get the slabs in place, so we can just not even worry about jumping. We just walk this path and have a good time. We need a torch right here. There we go. Finally can get rid of this rain again. It's a constant nuisance in this world, but I suppose it's one of those things that the world just needs. It needs to stay hydrated or something. I don't know. You know, it'd be kind of cool, actually, if that was the case. I always thought it'd be neat that This is like one of those ideas from way back when beta was around, but I was thinking it'd be kind of neat if your crops would grow faster in the rain because it's getting more hydrated. But I guess that's not really how plants work in general, is it? Excuse me, sheep. It's like a cat, you know what I mean? Thank you. Where you're trying to walk in the kitchen and then the cat's always getting under your feet and you're like, cat, move. Yeah, clearing up this leaf litter is a real pain in the butt. But we got here. Come on. Bulk out this path a little bit more. It's a little bit skinny over here. I don't necessarily know if I like that. Come on. It's annoying when it's just like on the corner like that and you can't just like pop it off. That's... okay, whatever. We got through it. And now we are at the gremlin hole. Behold! The greatness before your very eyeballs. There's a squid right there. Hopefully not trying to kill himself. Stay alive, squid. I think this is Enderman block. That data pack should still be active, but there was a point in time where it broke. So there might be some errant blocks just kind of hanging out. I bet you it probably came maybe from over here. I don't know. It looked like this was like a single spot, but maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it came from here. Yeah, maybe that's where it came from. Okay, fixed. Let's go for a walk. Let's go for a walk down this path. This part right here, I'm not so sure about, but at the same time, I'm kind of into because, you know, from this side, it's pretty narrow, but at the same time, it's creating this really cool barrier, so you can't really see where you're coming in from or what's around the corner, and then all of a sudden, whoa, behold, the gremlin hole. I think it's pretty cool. But yeah, I think we're probably going to leave that there. It's a little bit awkward, but I kind of like it being there. It does serve a purpose. We'll leave it. We'll leave it for now. Let's go for a walk. Let's see our handiwork in action. See if we're jiving with what we've done so far. I think we need to put a torch over here. There we go. I think we need to put another path coming out this way. I'm not quite sure where this path is going to go, but I feel like we need to put one kind of going out that way. We'll get to that here in a minute. I think I want to finish walking this pathway we've created so far. You got some bees out here too. Look at that. Look at that guy. Looks like he's looking for a flower. Let's give him a flower. Here you go, bee. Have a flower. Do you want that flower, bee? Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Right here. Right here. He seems uninterested. He needs more flowers. Gotta help our bee friends. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, guys? Spread out the flowers. Oh, you see that? You see that flower? Do you want it? You see these flowers I made just for you? I brought here just for you, bee. Yeah, there you go. Get some of that. Get some of that. Look at that. There you go. There you go. Go make some honey. Okay, let's get to work. This way. This is the way we wish to go. We go this way. Kind of coming in at an angle. That's pretty good. Okay, okay. We can technically bring this in closer to the water side here. Oh, look at this. Got a log in the water. I didn't do that. And we can have it kind of come through this little grotto, grove, whatever. Fallen tree. I mean, this is going to be a big path. Wow. Oh my god, I'm getting tired of this leaf litter. It's a cool effect to have, but when you're trying to clear it out to put in a pathway, it really does get in the way, and that's kind of annoying. Ah, come on. They're just leaves, man. If you're coming through here with a shovel, right? And you're trying to make a path, why would these leaves just kind of not just... You know what I mean? Like, they're just leaves, man. I should be able to make a path block underneath that, and the leaves should just pop off on their own, right? Right? I think that's how it should work. Okay, I want to start working on this side right here to kind of snake it around and connect it up to that side over there. So that's what we're going to do. More leaf litter in the face. Got some litter bugs out here. Tell you what. Gotta clean up this town. I like that there's the stump with a mushroom on it and you walk right past it. That is some good like set design there. I didn't design that. It's just like that, but I like that. That color right there is like, that's nice. That's really nice. Torch right here. There we go. Okay, the path that I'm creating should be over here, it looks like. Yeah, I can see the torches, so... Okay. Neat! Well, I got this really cool idea here. So this is going to come up over here. And we're going to kind of come past this tree situation. This is kind of like a good intersection. Like a natural wooded intersection. Ooh, that is very cool. That's very, very cool. I like that. Oops. Chicken of great dismay, this is your fault. You made me screw it up. How dare you? Can you move, please? Move, please. Thank you. Standing in the way of progress like an absolute dork. How dare you? That's not so bad. It's not so bad. I feel like if you're actually taking this path, though, you'd probably come at it at an angle. So having it be a little bit more of a wider sort of whoop, sort of like this, kind of makes a little bit more sense, right? I think we'll probably do the same over here. I'm trying to use, like, people's walking habits into consideration here. Obviously, it's just me out here, but I'm thinking like this would be a place in the world where people would kind of go out for a walk occasionally. And there would just be naturally kind of like, you know, generated footpaths that just kind of happen on their own. If that makes any sense, maybe I'm just babbling here. I don't know. So far, so good. Look at that. Connects right up to the Gremlin Holes path. We've made a good work today. Very simple, but very, very important. Adds so much. I need to put a torch over here, I think. Right there. Is there any bees in this hive? Doesn't appear like that's the case. Good to know. What the heck happened here? What is this? Maybe it's a lightning strike? Oh, that's probably what it is. Aw, man. That sucks. I can replant. Eventually, what I want to do with this path is whenever I get around to building the park out here that I want to do, this path will then cross the road and go into the park. So this whole area around here will basically be kind of composed of like path trails like this, path blocks. Comprised, that's the word, not compromised. Jish. Thanks, brain. Thanks for making me sound like an idiot. You're welcome, Dan. That's my job. I know it is. Yep, there we go. Perfect. We'll have another, well, I guess a torch right here would make sense. But I might put something else here, like a marker or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Let's go take a walk. Let's take a walk and enjoy what we've just done. Even though it's raining. I can't seem to escape the rain, guys. It just always happens here. Look for any spots that we feel like needs a torch. I think we need a torch over here. Come around for the dramatic reveal. Here we go. Whoa. The Gremlin. Oh, I was going to say the Bountiful Mountain, which, I mean, is not necessarily incorrect. It's right up there. But, yeah, Gremlin Hole. Good times. I could probably sleep in here. I don't think I have anything really important. I mean, I got some iron. Got some wool. Ah, yes, the first set of tools. We need to come back for this stuff. I've been of two minds about those things. I was thinking maybe we leave it in here as sort of like a... Not an homage. What do you call it? Like a... I can't think of the word, but it's where you have something in there and it's there forever. That's not very descriptive at all. But there's a thing that you do. What is that thing called? Oh my God, brain, come on. It'll come to me. It'll come to me, and then I'll be like, that's the word I wanted to say. But it'll be like after I'm done recording, and I'm gonna start editing this thing, and then editing Dan was gonna have to put in like a yellow text and be like, yeah, here's what dummy meant. That's what's gonna happen here. Just you watch. There you go, yellow text. Come on. Well, there we go. There's the road. Yay! Kind of snakes around here. No purpose to it at all. But it gives this forest some reason to exist, and that's mostly my reasoning behind it. I want to do more with this, but, I mean, this is kind of tedious stuff, and it's probably not really making for the greatest of videos. Oh, it burned over here, too. Or was I already over here? Nope, I was already over here. I just missed it. So, we'll have to do some replanting in here. We got plenty of saplings for that. We got some on us already. I'll worry about that at a later time. I want to get on to other things. We got something much more important to address still. And I believe that is finally getting this other road to the Bountiful Mountain. Oh, thunderstorm, speaking of. And the mining camp road. So, because then we can have lightning strikes and have fire damage. Because then we can get rid of all this hillside right here that's getting in the way of the Cathedral of Great Wonder and Amazement. I'm probably not going to put the road in specifically today, but I want to mark it out with torches, I think. I think it's probably what we're going to be doing. Let me unload some of this stuff, and then we can address such things. Okay, so one thing that I know for sure is I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing this thing with the sidewalk out here. This area, to me, is not really a place people walk. It's supposed to be kind of like a country road, almost. But it's going to be probably paved over. It's not going to be like a dirt road like this over here, the hiking trail. You know, it's just going to be maybe... I don't know, I necessarily want to do deep slate, but it might just be stone. Stone road? That'd be kind of weird, wouldn't it? Okay, so it looks like I've already put some torches down here, so that's good. Kind of wanted to have it hug around the side of this mountain that I've already done here, so that might be okay. Let's see, let me readjust some stuff here. Let's get rid of this grass. So this pathway, or this road that I'm building, is, I think, 5 blocks wide. It's like half the size of the old road, right? Yeah, 5 blocks. Okay. So going by that, oh man, hang on. I gotta readjust. Imagine, if you will, this being the side of a road. I'm only gonna do one side of this because there's no sense in doing this side. We're not gonna be doing any landscaping on this side. No extractions, no excavations, no nothing. Just gonna come through here. Let's say this is our border, the border of our road. Just like this. Yeah, we could probably just tear that out. That's fine. It's pretty straight so far, but that's not necessarily bad. You know what? Actually, I kind of wanted to curve around, so maybe we'll keep this tree here. It's going to be funny because all that dirt that we just used to dredge up the river, or fill in the dredging that I did, I should say, we're going to get it all back from all this right here. This is all going to go away. So you'll always have more than enough dirt at your disposal. You might as well be using it for something creative, you know what I mean? I'm already extracting dirt as we speak. Look at this. There's already a stack right there. Well, I mean, I had plenty of dirt on me to begin with, but you get my point, right? Oh, coincidentally, this is actually 5 blocks wide as well. That's perfect. So for this side, I want it to come out this way. The road so far is over here, and if we bring it in closer to this torch, let's just say this torch here is the pathway into the Bountiful Mountain, maybe? So it would be like here. Get out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Enderman! Trying to make this road look a little bit more natural than the old road. The old road's probably going to be mostly like straight edges and 90-degree angles and stuff. Not too much turning involved. But I think this road over here needs to be a little bit more windy. And it's easier to manage that when you've got like a 5-block wide diameter than 10-block wide, in my experience. Ooh, I kind of like this. Kind of like the way this is shaping up over here. This is interesting. Like it dips down and comes into a turn like this. And it's a straight edge. Kind of like that. Get out of here. Yeah. Okay. And then I guess it'll start turning again. So this is gonna connect to here like this. All this grass in the way. Oops, did I screw this up? I think I screwed this up. Okay, so this is the edge of that. This comes in here. Right? Let's double check just to make sure. This is what you gotta do. This is what you gotta do sometimes. You gotta plan things out. Yeah, okay, that's the edge right there. Oh, tall grass, get out of here. There we go. Okay. This will be the road that takes you up to the Bountiful Mountain. Look at that. History's being made already. Look at that. You've done it. Okay, it is the next morning, at least in game anyway, and this is kind of what I've come up with. Subject to change, of course. We're not necessarily locked in on this. Hello, zombie. Good morning. Welcome to death. Oh, you see you brought a friend. You brought several friends with you. They were all on fire, and they've all perished. Perished in the sun. Should have put on the sunscreen. Sunscreen. Sunscreen will definitely help you in such cases. Oh, there's a creeper right there. I gotta watch out for him. He might cause some trouble. Yeah, so basically what I've done is I've kind of earmarked... Oh, watch out for the ender guy. I've earmarked the edge of the road here of where I want this Bountiful Mountain Street mining camp road place to go. He's probably looking for a block to pick up. I'm going to keep an eye on him. So the rest over here can be kind of just tapered off and become part of the garden for the cathedral. It's a little bit curvy here at this part. There's some bunch of empty real estate out here. So it's going to be a little bit interesting how this is going to shape up for the actual cathedral. But this is basically what I'm intending to do here. It's a pretty good walk. It's not too bad. The other thing I need to figure out at this point is how I want to address this huge pit over here that we've had since the very beginning. I mean, I am going to cover this up with dirt. I'm not going to fill it in all the way like I did over there by the river, of course, but it will be covered up. Probably not going to get to that today either. But I also need to figure out what I want to do here. I mean, it almost makes sense in my mind to just get rid of this and just have this be right here, be the start of the road going up, and just kind of forego this weird... In my mind, I was thinking this would be a bridge over here, but we can just cover this all up and just pretend like it wasn't here. That would make a lot more sense, actually, being that we're kind of going for this yard approach in front of the cathedral that we've kind of started here. That's what this is supposed to be represented by. Don't know if it reads that way or not, but that's kind of what I'm going for. Ooh, okay. So... tell you what, guys, I think what we're going to do from here, I'm going to do another huge time lapse. We're going to get so much dirt, so much cobblestone, so much resources just out of getting all this stuff out of here that we can probably fill in the rest of this river project we've got going on. So we might circle back around. We might be able to finish it this episode, get all this thing filled in. It's going to make this episode very time-consuming to produce, I could tell you that. But is it worth it? Is it worth it? I think we need to give you guys a win, so I think that's probably what we're going to do. We're going to finish this up. I'm confident we can probably get enough dirt to fill this in, and maybe that will be the last thing we do this episode. It's been a little bit of a strange one. I'm kind of apologize for it. Normally I have something a little bit more structured than this, but these are things that need to get done. They need to get done in some capacity, and this is how we're doing it. So strap yourselves in and buckle up. Those are two words that mean the same thing, but make like a tree and get out of here. It's time to go ahead and get started, I believe, with this this big excavation project I'm going to be undergoing. So here comes another time lapse. I can't believe we're doing this all in one episode, but you know what? I'm a crazy person, and why the heck not? Here we go. Let's go. Bam, 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 bam. Beacons are for cowards. You heard me. Beacons are for cowards. I don't need a beacon. I don't need no beacon in this world. You kidding me? You just need sheer determination and the willingness to complete a project. That's all you need. Well, you also need a lot of time. And let me tell you, I put a lot of time into this, but we finally finished exactly what I wanted to do today, which is filling in the rest of this dirt. I was initially thinking I was going to have to leave this for a later date, but I said, you know what? Nah. We're finishing this. This is going to be done at least because we got to do a lot more landscaping out here. This is just the tip of the iceberg. But already we're well onto the way of greatness. It's a good thing. I saw a pack of pillagers running around back here. Hopefully they're not going to be harassing us today. We've already taken out many of their kind, and I wish to not fight anymore. So, with all this being put in, I'm eventually going to do some more leveling of the terrain here. I'm planning on bringing this out to the shoreline over here by the river. We're going to be doing something regarding a pathway. It's going to be along the very edge here. It's going to be very nice when it's all put in. But we're not yet at that stage, and there's a lot of work to be done around here, and I've put in, as you've known, a lot of work. Couple of things while I was working on this river here is I decided to go ahead and start working on some of the landscaping takedown over here to get all that dirt out of the way. I was kind of surprised, to tell you the truth, that the dirt that I had by the Bountiful Mountain would not be enough to cover the huge dredging project I just underwent. So, yeah, I had to basically source dirt from various things out here, and yeah, I mean, this is all going to change. All this needs to change in here. You guys probably already know this. It's been several days, by the way, friends. It's been several days since the last time I've done any recording of the microphone variety. Hello, how you doing? So I'm a little bit of a jumbled mess in the current state, but we're off to great starts here. We're off to great things. So in the process of doing this massive land clearing that I've been doing here by the Bountiful Mountain to basically increase the size of the park that I'm going to put around the cathedral. It's going to be some trees and some nice things in here. What I've decided to do with this wall, because initially what I said was I was going to kind of taper it down, make it look more natural. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that, to be honest with you guys. This space over here is not particularly large, so if I was to taper it off, it'd probably come mostly right to this edge right here, if I really wanted to, like, make it look somewhat natural. So it's going to be an unnatural wall. And then I got to thinking, how are we going to decorate this wall? What are we going to do with this wall right here that's going to make it somewhat important and very, very cool? The only thing I could come up with, and this is something that's going to happen probably later on in my career, doing this whole YouTube thing. Hello, sir. So what I was thinking about doing with this wall is I'm kind of considering making it maybe down the line a Patreon donator wall of some kind. Ha ha ha! I'm going to maybe do one of those at some point. I don't feel like it's time yet. I don't feel like it's time to be talking about such things, but when we get to a certain size on this channel, I think this may be something we will introduce over time. I'm considering it. I have kind of weird feelings about that, but I feel like with the way things are currently with my recording schedule, I should be able to deliver pretty well for you guys regularly scheduled content, more or less. I've been trying my heart out. Believe me when I say that. This last episode here has been probably the biggest grind I've ever done, and I get the feeling there's going to be a lot more grinding to be done in the future because all this back here needs to be manicured and changed around. So in the effort of getting Central City kind of started, one of the things that I do think needs to be addressed better is this place right here. I call it Village Number 2. Village Number 2 is kind of significant because it is home to something very, very special in the world, and I kind of think it's time to put it in. Rain. Can you not, please? Oh my god. All right, we'll do this in the rain. Let's do that. That'll be fun. Fun times for us, as long as it's not thundering. No thunders, please. That'll be bad. Craters National Park. That's going to be out over here. It is a location in the world that has been naturally generated into these giant craters right here in the backyard of Central City. And this whole area right here is kind of like protected land. I want to put like trails and stuff kind of walking around these things. I mean, look at this right here, guys. Is that not majestic? So we're going to have a bunch of trails kind of leading around over here, and I want to put in a lodge for this particular place. Some kind of tourist information sort of things, you know, when you go to like not hiking trails, but like, Yellowstone National Park. I've never actually been there before, to be honest with you guys, but I get the feeling there would be some kind of lodge there, and that would be like the place where the tourists would get information about this is how Craters National Park was created and blah, blah, blah. Underneath is a super volcano that's going to explode and kill everybody. That kind of thing. So that's what I want to do over here. And I think it's about time we did that. The only way we're ever going to recuperate all the dirt that we have lost is by initiating more construction efforts. So much promise here at Central City. There's so many cool things we can do, and I simply cannot wait to get it all put in. But it's going to be a long road, guys. It's going to be a long effort. It's going to be a lot of work, and there's going to be a lot of dirt placement, particularly in this area. Lots to do. Lots to do. It's going to take me some time, so be patient. Anyway, friends, I think I'm going to leave it here. Thanks so much for tuning in with me, hanging out. It's been a pleasure and an honor to have you with me. Feel free to subscribe to Galsmus MC for more Minecraft nonsense and shenanigans. We got lots of things coming on the horizon. You just don't even know it yet. Ooh, but you will soon. You will know very, very soon. And leave a like on it, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Preferably in less incremental weather.